with the mindset he's either going to go Crom or Joker.
So you got a professional counter picker.
Yeah, so you see, a lot of people say I don't want to have a secondary or other mains because, it could just ruin my potential with my main character. But then there's those people who say, no, I need a secondary. I need another character to work with because it's going to throw off my opponent. They're going to think they're going to come in with the mindset of playing this one character, one specific character. Then they don't know what's coming to them. They might get sauced up by a secondary.
Yeah.
In this case,
there's also that thing where some people are not as connected with a single character where it's like they feel like, oh, okay, my best chances of winning is not sticking with one character, but trying to play a bunch of characters. Because it makes the game a little bit more interesting that way if you're not really connecting with a single character that well. And I think that's where Arhungry is, where it's like he wants to play the game, but he doesn't really have a character that does everything he wants.
Yeah, and the Inkling's been putting in a lot of work. Same thing with Unknown right now, doing what he did against Hayes, just keeping full composure, just trying to find an opening as he can. But this is a different player we're talking about. Unknown and Hayes are two different human beings. And their play style is just too distinct to determine if Arhungry is able to do the same thing with Unknown.
Yeah, we got two different Wolf players, so we'll see.
Wow, up smash not going to confirm there, but both sitting at very high percent. One smash attack will definitely seal the stock. Both trying to find that opening, but playing very patiently, very cautiously, trying to find that opening. Wolf Flash, oof.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, and I mean, more power to him, honestly. If someone is that aggressive with their jumps, then, you could throw it out, you snag them, and you take their stock at 100. It definitely wouldn't be the first time I saw someone try and call out jumps with Wolf Flash.
No, it makes sense. And Arhungry was at a point where he was just kind of spamming back air, just hoping it would connect. But either way, both these guys kind of wipe each other out.
Yeah, it seems that Arhungry's just been maintaining center stage the whole time. And but you notice every time he keeps with the center stage, Unknown is just there to counter back and get the stage back himself.
Yeah.
But both playing very cautiously, very aware of what they're throwing out, when they're going to throw it out. But it's not about, what you throw out. It's about connecting these hits. And now you see both sitting at very even percents at 2 stocks apiece. But here we go. Up throw into up air. Not going to connect there, but it's going to put Arhungry in a position where he wants to be in. I think the ground game is going to be the key factor in this game. Oh, nice awareness.
We'll
nice
take
spot dodge.
that spot dodge.
Oh
nice
my gosh.
fair. Stuffing out the
risking it all there and going to seal that stock. 133% on Arhungry though. And that stock could be gone very quickly, not with an up tilt though, but it's definitely going to put him in a very scary situation once again. Arhungry definitely has to deal some damage if he wants to secure this victory.
One thing that I noticed is that Unknown isn't really throwing out hitboxes when Arhungry is off the stage trying to get back.
Right.
He's just, it looks like he wants to just wait for Arhungry to do something and then actively punish the thing he does after. But I mean Inkling doesn't really have like super broken ways to get back onto the stage, so you don't really have to respect him that much.
Yeah,
Yes,
wow.
no.
And just like you mentioned before, there's no...
So with Inkling, if you get hit, you get your side B back.
Right.
So right there, if he had side B first and then jumped again and then up B, he definitely would have been able to come. Inkling can come back from anywhere.
Oh yeah, but I guess it was just a reaction
it was
thing.
one of those heat of the moment things where it's just oh no, it was unfortunate. It was that was a pretty close game.
It was, and Arhungry did everything he can, but you know what? I guess all the adrenaline, all the momentum got into Unknown's hands, especially after he sealed that second stock. You notice he just went on that rampage, racking up that damage. He got a 50% string with off of Inkling, and it just seemed so dominant towards that last stock. And that's vintage Unknown for you, because he knows exactly what to do, when to do it. And he starts adapting very, very quickly. If you give him the room to adapt, if you don't start mixing up your options, you know what? He's going to take every advantage of it. And as you see there, he takes game 1. in a very close set. It seemed like Arhungry was running away with it, but Unknown just showing the world that he is one of the comeback kings of Jersey.
Also one of the parry kings of New Jersey.
Oh, and the call out once again. Nice awareness coming from, what?
He didn't have a jump.
Yeah, but we have an upbeat.
He did, but I think he probably assumed that he had a jump when he didn't. So it's one of those moments where like you kind of mash jump and then like you don't notice that you don't have one until it's too late.
Yeah, so unfortunate for Arhungry to lose stock the way he did, but you know what? He's going to have to bounce back, find a way to get back in control of this game. Up throw into up air once again, not going to connect. Something that should be so consistent for Inkling mains at this point. Even though Arhungry is not Inkling main, but you'd assume a player of his caliber wouldn't be connecting those a lot more often.
It's a pretty like weird input to do. So like if it's not something that you lab, it's like it doesn't surprise me if like it's messed up. Yeah, he does not want to take a single more percent if he's gonna try and take this game.
Yeah, down throw should probably seal stock. Oh my gosh, but all that button mashing and all that, all those hits, you know, it's gonna cost him that stock from potentially being taken away.
These parries are on points. Like almost every aerial that he's doing is getting parried.
Yeah, except for that one. We know we're going to take what we can. We sit at 133. But, oh my gosh, good awareness coming in from Arhungry. Up throw into up air, finally going to connect for him, but he sits at really high percent, not a position to be in. And just barely the punt kick up tilt, going to seal the stock. And with 20% only dealt with his second stock, Unknown seems to be running away with this game.
Got some nice back airs coming in from Inkling. Combos into itself. Neither of these two players seemingly want to commit to going after the other.
Yeah, and it's just you know, at this point, Unknown has no reason to be approaching. Unknown
exactly.
He just has to wait for his opponent to do something, and then he can just do an up smash just like that.
Just like that.
A very, you know, not the safest approach to go for a roller like that. But Arhungry, you know what? At this point, I don't know if he's either gonna just face that he's defeated, or if he's just trying to find a way to get in his opponent's head. I'd like to say the second one, but at this point in the game, you know, seems like he doesn't have an answer to this wolf anymore.
He could just, yeah, it looks like he's probably just gathering the data that he can right now.
Oh, such an unfortunate stock to go out the way that it did. But you know what? It is a best of 5. I was kind of convinced for a second that it was best of 3. But luckily, I saw the losers finals right there, so I was like, all right, best of 5. So what goes through Arhungry's head? Does he stick with the Inkling, or does he go back to his roots of Joker, Crom?
This one's a toss-up. I'm not even sure what character he's going to pick now.
He's going Joker. I can feel it.
Yeah, I feel the...
Might as well work the aspiring main.
I feel the persona behind him. Oh my God!
No one saw that coming.
No one saw that coming.
I know I didn't.
I mean, I knew he played Cloud, but I didn't see that as the character choice.
Yeah, and good pun there, you know. We didn't see it coming. Joker.
I got it.
We got it. But you know what? So does Unknown. He's racking up this damage just like he already has Arhungry's number. He's going to rack up this damage the way he knows how with the Wolf special stuff.
I'm actually surprised he finished that cross slash.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta throw it out and see if it works. Right now, it seems that Arhungry has no response, regardless of the character switch, to this Wolf.
Need to see some up Bs out of shield from Cloud.
We gotta see more shielding from Cloud first.
That's a good point.
There you go. There's a shield, but no up B for us. But you know, he's still racking up this damage. He already has his mana at 82%, 114 on Cloud, and now
there
here we go. The up B strings.
Get him out
hopefully.
of here. Get him out of here. Don't touch me.
So unfortunate for that up B.
Scoops.
We get scooped out here. And now the up B, not going to connect there, but it's going to put his opponent after that down air into back air.
Yeah, that up B was a little overzealous. You don't wanna assume that they're gonna mash.
Yeah, and now we see Vintage Unknown coming in clutch once again. Good awareness, knowing that the Blade Beam was going to come out, but he's not prepared
Spot
for
dodge,
that down
cancel,
smash.
down smash.
That's just one of the Cloud specials. I'm guessing that's definitely
He
something
definitely
to smash
just
for.
upbeat in between the 2 hits of Wolf's up smash. Yeah, we gotta get those B reverses in. We're gonna be up being out of shield while they're behind us.
Yeah, once again in a very, very disadvantaged state right now. Arhungry does not have an answer to this Wolf. Once again, an up tilt gonna seal the stock, and Arhungry's just gonna have to shake that off. You know, he can't let this get to his head right now. He's in a 2-0 deficit right now, and now here we go. Up B, out of shield once again. The Cloud special, trying to see if he can take the stock as soon as he can. But a raw forward smash gonna put him in a very, very uncomfortable position. 54% already dealt on you.
Yeah, at this point, Unknown is looking to clean things up with a full stock lead.
And he definitely can do so, especially now that the limit is gone. Arhungry just trying to go for it all, and so is Unknown.
Yeah,
They're
he
just
went for
throwing
he went for that Wolf flash,
Yeah.
angled upwards.
Interesting option coming in from Unknown. He's just going to throw out stuff, knowing that his opponent's at 141. At this point, you know what? Anything will do. Anything will seal the stock. And with a whole stock lead, you can just say your prayers and hope Arhungry either brings us back or say goodnight.
To actually say goodnight.
And we say sayonara to Arhungry's run in DNA, but definitely a solid run. Getting his run back with Hayes was definitely had to be like a booster up for him.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to work on that matchup specifically, like Inkling Wolf, so that